Hi, okay, this is the exposure we're going with. I just wanted to check in really quick. It has been a super busy day. I've just been sitting at my desk all day, editing away, getting vlogs done, client work done. I still have a lot more to do. I'm going to a networking event this afternoon though. I need to leave in like 15 minutes, and I figured that maybe I won't wear overalls to this like professional event. So I'm gonna try to find something else to wear. I don't know what today's video is gonna be about yet, but I'm gonna figure it out and talk more when I get back. All right, I just got home. While I was walking back from my networking event, I decided on what the topic of today's video would be, and that is the struggles of trying to get paid as a freelancer, and specifically as a freelance videographer. This is something that I come up against often because I specifically like to work with small business owners and entrepreneurs because it's an area that I'm really passionate about. I love to support small businesses, and obviously I'm interested in entrepreneurship. I am an entrepreneur, and I host a podcast called Bossy Women, which focuses on women entrepreneurs in Kitchener-Waterloo. So obviously I'm passionate about it, but there can be kind of some difficulty working with that demographic because the fact of the matter is a lot of entrepreneurs don't have a lot of money to spend on their business. And so I can relate to that. I'm an entrepreneur, and I make business investments, but it's often on gear and not like services. So I can understand the difficulty with kind of putting up the money for something like marketing, but it's super valuable. I believe that it's super valuable, and I believe that video marketing can be a really important investment for small business owners, but a lot of them don't see the value in it, and I think that's what a lot of this comes from. As much as I love working with entrepreneurs, often they don't have any money to pay me to do video work, and that can be really frustrating. And I also find it frustrating when people are constantly like devaluing the work that you do. Like somebody at the event today was complaining about a videographer wanting to charge her $500 for a 2-minute video. Meanwhile, I'm thinking, I'm not doing a video for less than 1,000 people. Like, it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of work when you're on set shooting. It takes a lot of time to edit. You have to consider the fact that the camera equipment that I'm using is worth thousands of dollars. Like, these are not free things. People think, oh, well, I can just make a video on my phone, it'll be as good. It's like, well, I encourage you to make a video on your phone because I think there's lots of space out there for DIY video content and it can be really useful. But once you make it, I think you might realize the difference between the kind of thing that I would make for you and the kind of thing that you could make by doing a Facebook Live. Not to be shady, because some people genuinely don't have a budget to hire me. And I totally get that. That's why I also offer consultations and coaching and that kind of thing, so that I can help people figure out how to do it on their own. Because I've been DIYing this kind of video content creation stuff for years before I was able to afford the more high-end gear that I have now. Even now, I don't have the most high-end gear. So I want to be able to share that knowledge with people so that they can take what they have now and make it into an effective video marketing strategy. Anyway, that's just what I've been thinking about today, because it can be frustrating when you work in the world of online media, because so many people are sure that they can do it themselves and that it really shouldn't cost that much. But it's like, but my work is like valuable, I think. So, which is why I go to things like networking events to try to find new potential clients. I don't know if that one's gonna pan out for me fully, but it never hurts to get out, pass a few business cards around, see what it comes to. It's hard. It's really hard. I'm still figuring things out. Just full transparency. I'm gonna tell you the truth about what I got going on, because there's no point in me making it seem like I'm bringing in millions a year when I'm just starting out. So, and I feel like this kind of sharing is useful for us all to know, that it's a struggle, but we're in this together. Yeah, I'm still figuring out fully what I want to do, where I'm going to find the most success. Obviously, my dream is for YouTube to work out, so please like, share, and subscribe. That being said, I still have a lot of client editing to do. I have a whole slew of photos to edit that are supposed to be delivered today, and there was some other stuff on my list now. I'm gonna go work and I'll get back to you sometime today. Welcome to Katie's tour of abandoned buildings in Kitchener-Waterloo. We are here at the abandoned convent and Catholic school here in the Midtown area of KW. So what I know from my limited research on this topic is that basically this old building here was a convent next to the school, and it was run by the Catholic Church, and it was active up until the 1980s. The properties are still owned by the Hamilton Catholic Diocese, which also owns this church here, which is still in operation as far as I know. And it's actually been a bit of a controversy with these two buildings because the diocese that owns them wants to have them torn down because it's become too expensive for them to maintain them because they're just sitting empty. Like, there's no use for these buildings. They tried to find potential tenants or people that would take over the buildings, but they couldn't. So they wanted to have them torn down and have the properties turned into a parking lot for the church. However, the Historical Society of Kitchener didn't want that to happen because they found these buildings to have historical significance, and so they petitioned the city to have these buildings get a heritage designation so that it would make that very difficult for the diocese to have these buildings taken down. So I've only walked around the outside. I don't think we're gonna go in because I'm not that interested in trespassing, but they are very neat old buildings, and I'm kind of glad that they haven't been torn down because I think it's cool. Here's the back of the building. All right, welcome back to the apartment. We had a nice night out walking around and enjoying this lovely warm fall weather and checking out cool old buildings. I hope you enjoyed coming along for my vlog today. If you did, I would really appreciate if you gave this video a thumbs up and comment below. Let me know how your week is going so far, what you've been up to, what you're working on. As always, if you're interested in these kind of videos, make sure you subscribe because I'm posting one every single day. Stick around and you'll see lots more from me. As always, I love you all. I hope you're following your dreams, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.